Hey, beautiful soul. It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1506 of my ketogenic journey. I've used keto to get super healthy, to feel a hell of a lot better, to get rid of 155 pounds of fat underneath my skin. I got rid of it. It's gone. And it's been gone for going on 4 years, for over 4 years now. I'm very happy with it. I'd like to lose a little more, and this is my daily journey of me kind of trying to get myself right and lose a little more. You will see fails, you will see goodness, you will see happiness, you will learn a little something here and there, and I'm just going to talk because that's what I do. Now, stick around for the weigh-in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. Before I get started, I don't even like to bring this up because honestly, it traumatizes me. It traumatized me, and I think it did to so many people. But today is a day of memory, and I want to really congratulate my husband's supervisor. He's a young kid. I believe his father was a drill sergeant or something like that. He got up and he asked for a moment of silence today. He explained things because we do have a younger crowd too. We have a mixed crowd, and he was very kind about it. Although, even when people mention the 9/11 thing, I tear up and I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it. I try to avoid social media or like scrolling on today because I don't want the memories. I know it's terrible and we should always remember, and I do remember. I can't not remember. But like I said, like so many others, I think it really, really traumatized me. I don't watch the news, or at least I didn't when I was younger, when I was 20 years old or so. That was the last thing I wanted to watch. So I'm 42. I would have been 22. But anyway, I had my son, and I turned on the news that morning because it was so quiet in the house, and they were talking about this horrific accident, and I came around and I watched, and a plane had hit a building, and it was like horrible, and I was like, oh my God, that's an awful accident. And then it became very clear when the second one hit right in front of me that it was no accident. And I can't even imagine how people felt that lived in that area, that worked in that area, that were in those buildings, that had loved ones around there on planes. Even if your loved one wasn't on that plane, nowhere near those planes, the fact that they were on a plane, you had to be spazzing and freaking out. And I don't even want to talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be mentioned. And yeah. So, on to the video. I hope everybody is well. Alright, you guys. So, this is a shirt I actually got from Goodwill. I showed you the shirt Corey got me yesterday. This one says, I'm sorry if I annoyed you with the facts, because facts matter. But anyway, the shirt Corey got me yesterday that said, I wish a Karen would. Actually, I think she told me it came from Spencer's. A couple of y'all asked me where she got it. She got it in the mall, I know that. I believe it was from Spencer's. So, if you want one, that's where you get one. Ow. I don't know what's going on with my body. It's just being stupid. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys this, although it was probably with tomorrow's weigh-in. But for the last couple of days, I can't taste anything but metal. I mean, I can taste things, don't get me wrong. I don't mean it like that. It's just, I taste metal, and I can't get the taste out of my mouth. I keep brushing my teeth. All it tastes like is metallic toothpaste. Nothing's working. Everything has a metallic taste, a metallic flavor. Even when I'm just standing around, it's metallic. It is, ugh, yuck. Don't know what to do about that. There's nothing that I know of I can do about that, since it just won't brush away. Keto can cause a metallic-y taste, some people say. When I first started keto, though, I did have like a weird taste in my mouth, but it wasn't quite like this. And that was, like I said, 4 years ago. It could be maybe from cycling in and out, but I don't know. Either way, I don't like it. While I was at work today, though, I hadn't done anything wrong. I'd had my normal morning coffee the way I always make it. I had a container of Diet Dr. Pepper the way I normally have it. But my nose stopped up. Okay, no big deal. It's pollen, stuff in the air, whatever. Then my feet started to swell and ache, and my knees started to ache. Everything was like I had been kicked out of ketosis. It felt like I had ate a candy bar, to be quite honest with you. And I make my own drink. I carry a 2-liter around with me, and I pour it in my soda pop in my bottle. So I didn't take any medication. There was no Tylenol, Advil, anything, nothing. I don't know what the hell that was or why it was like that, but it stayed for hours, from like 9 a.m. to about 2 or 3 p.m. But I still feel bloated. I don't feel great. I don't feel like I'm in a great state of ketosis. You know what? Well, no, I don't want to waste a ketone strip because I know I don't know. And plus I just ate too, so that would put it a little wonky, but I don't know. I felt like I had ate a whole bag of candy or something, and there was absolutely nothing. So I don't really understand what's going on with that. I don't understand this little in my mouth. It's just agitating. And all day, and this is going to sound nasty, I kept smelling like poo. But I kept checking me. Wasn't me. Wasn't nothing I'm wearing. There's nothing on my shoe. It's not my breath, I don't think. I mean, it smells like metal. I don't know. These little phantom smell things are driving me crazy lately. I had been smelling exhaust, in which I haven't actually smelled that in a little bit. But I don't know. It's just the hell, man. The hell. So I heard some kind of good news. And the thing is, I want to tell you all these things that I hear or learn, but I mean, it could spark an argument, and I really just don't want one, because it's the truth, but some people will not like it, and they will argue to the death with you. So I'm just going to tell you, and if you want to argue, do it somewhere else. I mean, that's all I can do. But anyway, I was watching a video from the former chief scientist at Pfizer. He was talking about the variants. Did you know a variant is never more than 0.3% different from the original? And if you've had one, you're immune to the other, probably for decades. Because if you had the SARS 17 years ago, you're actually immune to what's going around now. I was like, really? Because they don't tell you any of that. But apparently the immunity, the natural immunity, is for decades. So you have to wonder why, if you've had it, you would need a poke. But again, I'm not arguing with you guys. I'm just telling you what I've learned from a bona fide scientist that was not fired or anything like that, just got older. And I think he was the chief scientist in 2011. So, but he's in the know, relatively smart fella. But he had some very interesting truths, and I like truths, and I like to hear from scientists that aren't being bought and paid for. Because let's face it, they've been telling us for years that you need chemo and stuff for sugar reactive cancers, when actually what you need is to take the sugar out of your diet. And we know that. We know it to be true if you've been following keto for a little while. You know it's an anti-cancer diet, especially when it's sugar-reactive cancers. So basically, if they put your cells in a petri dish, and they sprinkle sugar on it, and it grows, they say, oh, you have cancer. But what they don't tell you is that that cancer cannot live in the absence of sugar. It cannot live on fat and protein. So if you go keto, like hardcore keto, that's why a lot of people will say if you're getting rid of diseases, and I'll tell you too, that if you're getting rid of diseases, if you're using keto to fight disease like cancer, diabetes, and other things, it's best to go as zero carb as possible. And you're not going to be perfect. Even an egg has half a carb in it. They don't even really tell you that, but even an egg has a little bit in it. But go as close as you can. In fact, if you're fighting sugar reactive cancer for a little while, I think I'd do carnivore until that stuff was gone. Is anything perfect or foolproof? No. But these things are pretty basic, and you can even go over and pop in with Dr. Barry and ask him. So, what, does he answer? I really don't know. My dog wants in. He's like barking at the door. But anyway, I thought that was some pretty cool, pretty good news. Take it and do with it what you want to. Look up that fellow. He was the former chief scientist of Pfizer, so check him out. And at least it's some more information for you to add to your tools, to add to your data, your personal data, and use it if you can. So, great. But I want everybody to be as safe and healthy as you possibly can. That's why we're even on this keto journey, to save our lives. So do what you think is your best chance and ignore everybody else. That's all you can do. Sorry, my nose, it's just been a long day. I always have long days at work, but today was exceptionally long. It's one of those days where you dared not look at your watch because only 2 minutes have passed. I don't even know what made it that way because it wasn't super hot. It wasn't super it was plenty busy enough. It just didn't want to go very fast. And I was like, can we go now? Can I leave yet? But yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, but it's going to be a little hotter tomorrow. I'm probably going to have to break out a pair of shorts. The problem is it's not going to be hot in the morning when I leave. So, I want to wear, when I first wake up, I want to wear all sweatpants and all these warm, bundly clothes. But I know in about 3 or 4 hours, once it comes lunchtime, it's going to be hot. So I can't do that yet. But I'm so ready to dress for fall. Y'all have no idea. I want to put on the comfy cozies. And I want to sleep in the comfy cozies. That way when I roll up out of bed in the morning, I don't got to get naked in the cold. I'm not going to do that. But it sounds good, wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. You just slide your bra up underneath it and throw some socks on it and get out the door. I'm probably not going to do that because I'm a little bit vain. A little bit. I found a hair treatment that I really like because my hair gets really, really frizzy, especially this time of year. I mean, it's frizzy anyway, but it's really light, thin, fluffy blonde. It's just like you rub a balloon to it and it's going to stick up everywhere. So I found a treatment I like, but I want to use it for a little while to make sure I really like it before I share it. Because certain things, for some reason, you buy them, you use them 2 or 3 times, you're like, this is great. And then later it's like, this is not so great, and you just stop using it. So I want to recommend y'all to try or check out anything that's not going to be worth its weight or worth its money. Because it's the off-brand, and it was still kind of expensive. Not crazy expensive, but kind of, especially for a hair treatment. But it's not like a one-time deal. You spray it on wet hair, and you can blow dry it. And it has made my hair softer, though, right now. So we'll get to that when it comes. But I do like the way it's shiny, and it just looks healthier. And with my particular hair, that's helpful. All right, let's talk about what I ate yesterday. I don't remember. What did I eat last night? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I recorded it. I meant to. I don't really record my work lunch much because I don't have a lot of time. By the time we get to a place, go through the drive-thru, and get back, we scarf it down. It's pretty much time to go back in. So I don't really have a lot of time to be mucking about with my phone. So let's see. I had Taco Bell. I scraped into a bowl. That's what it was. It was a chicken quesadilla, double everything. So I had to put double the sauce, double the chicken and cheese on there. That's all that's on a quesadilla. And I scraped it into a bowl. And you could order it without the quesadilla, but they give you like half a handful of chicken. And it's just really not that great. It's kind of a waste. So, anyway. And then, Oh, yeah. So I tried this one time before and it seemed like it worked out all right. But when I tried it yesterday, it's going to be a no-go. At very least, it gave me a lot of gas, and it could be the reason I went up, but it also could be the wings, although those wings don't usually bother me. So I had Domino's wings for dinner, and then the thing that I was telling you about, what are they called? It was a Quest oatmeal cookie bar. It's like, it came from Sheets. We were, after work and everything. I was like, ooh, I'm going to get one of these. But like I said, I've had them before, but I think a lot of things have to do with timing too. So like if you have it when you're super active, or you have it early in the day and you've had time to come back in and out, or it's had time to affect you a little less before you go to bed, I think timing matters when it comes to stuff like Quest and different things like that. Because I have found that certain things, if I eat late at night, they're going to jack me up. And if I eat them earlier in the day, maybe not. So it's hinky. It really is. But I wanted something. We were heading home. I had not ate yet. I ordered Domino's like to be ready for when we got off work, and we got there and it wasn't ready because they didn't have my order, because for some reason my app that says, would you like to reorder this, and I said yes I would, sent it to a Domino's like 30 minutes away that I never go to. Why? And I said twice it's done that. Twice it's done that. So I don't get it, but we had to reorder and still wait anyway. So yeah, there was all that. So I went up a little bit. Needless to say, I think I did anyway. I don't actually remember what this morning's weigh-in was, but I'm sure I went up a little bit. Also, just from standing on my feet all day, I'm pretty convinced that just being at work all day for 12 hours, standing up and moving around, probably causes me to retain a little bit of fluid. It seems like no matter what I eat during my work weekend, I mostly go up just a little bit for those 3 days, and then over the next 4, I kind of trickle down if I'm careful with what I eat. I don't know. What's your experience? Do you work standing up a lot, or do you work sitting down? How does your work schedule affect your weigh-ins? Because you will know just as much as I will, especially as far as your body's concerned and what your experiences have been. So let me know below. I'm going to pop the weigh-ins and everything in at the very end. That way I don't have to like pause and start. I want you guys to know that if you need help with keto, I'll gladly help you. I do have several emails I need to answer now. But during my work weekends, it's really, really kind of difficult to get on there and answer them accurately and make sure that I put the information in there that I want to. So please don't hesitate to send me an email. I help so many people every day. I love it. But I might not get to yours till Monday or Tuesday. Just be patient with me, because like when I get off work, I just really, my only desire is to crawl into the shower and crawl underneath the blankets. But I have to eat and all that stuff first. So just bear with me. I'll get you answered as soon as I can. But go ahead and send them, because the quicker you send it, the quicker I can answer it. All right. If you need help, my contact information is in the description. There are ways to support the channel. There's some pretty cool links like Shashka bracelets and Orgain collagen peptides. I like theirs. Some people will say that they can't get past certain flavors with collagen peptides, but this one's unflavored. And I never taste it in my coffee. I can't tell whether I put it in there or not. I just have to remember, because my memory is about as long as my pinky. So, by the way, I just got bored. I had a blue marker and I got bored. I don't know. Plus I had writing on it yesterday, so I just decided to cover that writing up. I guess that's all. You guys, make your next meal keto and keep pushing. Much love, many prayers. I'll try to see y'all tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Alright, you guys, I got my pumpkin spice coffee with my Orgain collagen peptides, some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and some stevia packets. And I have taken my vitamins, and Jake has had his morning meds. So, Jake is our big lab, for those of you who don't know. He's got to have some, so. Good Friday morning, y'all. 163.6. Well, it is Saturday morning, 164.6.